So it dawned on me today that we did not get a title update. Typically, during apparel events or any sort of events that are live in the game, for example, winter events or like a summer event that just ended, what, today? And we were not given a title update. And in fact, with that, there are still things left in the game that you should take advantage of right now. So let's talk about it. Here we go. What's going on, YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. So sit back, relax, grab that popcorn. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe if you haven't already, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. But in today's Division 2 video, I am going to tell you to farm the Loot Goblin right now. The title update was never here. Nothing was changed. They did remove the summer event, but added a buggy bundle, which I'll talk about in a different video. But with that, they also left in all of the named exclusives that drop from the Loot Goblin. So I'm going to show you all of those exclusives. I'll show you exactly how to farm the Loot Goblin, and I'll do all that live here right now. So I hope you enjoy, and well, let's go ahead and jump into it. So we have been talking about the Loot Goblin and these exclusive items for weeks now. This event went live a little over 2 weeks ago, and it was supposed to end today. So as of, well, right now, you're still able to get these named items. So here is the O Carol. So this is the named marksman rifle. That gives you that maxed out headshot, and then it gives you the talent Twinkling Lights. Only at night will the light, so that little red light at the top of your weapon, it will light up. And then every time you get a headshot, you will see some, I wouldn't say confetti, more like Merry Christmas fireworks kind of deal. It's pretty funny. It doesn't do any sort of extra damage or anything, but it is a nice little effect. Also available right now still is the Kula. The Kula. Trying to be like Waterboy there. But anyways, this is the brand new named weapon that was just added into the game for the summer event, and it's still in the game right now. You can get it from the Loot Goblin as well, and this is the refreshing talent that will give 50% hazard protection to your allies when you shoot them with a water gun. Yeah, I said that, a water gun. The next named exclusive item you can get right now is the Chill Out Mask. Remember, the Chill Out Mask is the only mask in the game that will give you 2 mod slots. It is the only mask, it's actually the only item in the game that will give you 2 mod slots. So pick this one up, at least a few. For this one, I have crit damage with a weapon damage roll. And then you have armor regen. I mean, there's so many different combinations you could use with this mask. So out of all the items, by far, I recommend farming this mask the most, because you can actually use this mask in numerous builds and it be helpful. And then finally, we have 2 left. We have the Festive Delivery, this one right here. So this is the named backpack that gives you that new grenade. It's called the Festive Grenade. And if you hit someone with that grenade, it can do damage to other enemies around them. So it kind of like has like a creeping death effect to it. And it is cool. It is helpful. But it's not as sought after as that Chill Out Mask. But this is another great item you could pick up. And finally, we have the star of the show, my placeholder for all my build videos, the Slayer. So the Slayer is actually available right now from the Loot Goblin. You can get this right now. Just farm the Loot Goblin, and you'll be able to get all of these named items. Now, what's cool about the Slayer is this is the snowball weapon. This one shoots out snowballs, and if you get a headshot with a snowball, it will apply Confuse to the enemy. And yeah, so those are all the items you can get still in the game before the developers take it out, and how to get the Loot Goblin to spawn. So there are 3 locations that I recommend. You have Jefferson Trade Center, my favorite. Then you have DCD headquarters, and finally the DZ South main entrance. All three of these locations are very, very popular with the Loot Goblin. Now, I will try to get him to spawn a few times live in this video. I'll show you exactly how to farm this. That way you have absolutely no question about this after watching the video. So for Jefferson Trade, you just turn around, you run a little bit to the left, run a little bit to the right, and, oh, and he spawned, I believe. So he should be down here. Let's see. Yep, there he is. Blue Goblin. And what's he gonna drop? The survey says I just got the O Carol. So you can see right now in the game, you can still get these exclusive named items. And then all you have to do is simply log out, log back in, and do it all over again. Pretty simple. Now, what I do, my technique, is if I just got the Loot Goblin to spawn at Jefferson Trade, then I'll go to the other two locations first. That way, hopefully, I can get them to spawn at a different location. So I just spawned at the safe house right outside of Jefferson Trade, and now I'm going to go to DCD and DZ South and then go back to Jefferson Trade. And that's all you're doing. Rinsing and repeating over and over and seeing how many of these named items you can collect. Looks like DCD is a bust. All right, let's try DZ South. And then simply, if this doesn't work for you, you can go to a DZ checkpoint and change your instance and try again, or just simply log out and log back in. It will just refresh it for you as well. Pretty simple. All right, it's looking like DZ South is a bust as well. Let's see if I can change that instance real quick just to show you what it looks like. So I'm fast traveling to the Echo checkpoint, and boom, there it is. There's your instance change. So all it did was it just put me into a poppin' DZ squad, or a DZ server. But instead of actually going into the DZ, I'm just going to do my little Loot Goblin farm again. Pretty simple, right? Not too shabby. And here we are again at Jefferson Trade. Go a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right. And there he is. There's the Loot Goblin. And this is why I say Jefferson Trade is my favorite. Oh, another O'Carroll. Ooh, with damage to targets out of cover. Nice. But this is my favorite location to go to. Just me personally, I get them to spawn almost every time. It's not, it's not something to like, you know, try to prove or experiment on. It's truly just RNG based. So a lot of you might get them to spawn at DZ South. A lot of you might get them to spawn at DCD. Just me personally, I get them to spawn at Jefferson Trade the most. Now it looks like it didn't even put me back into a safe house. So I might have to instance change again. Because I guess if you log out and log back in too quick, it can maybe mess this up. Yeah, maybe. Let's try changing that instance again. So we have 2 O'Carrolls to drop. I want to see one other weapon, or one other item. Come on. I don't want to just see the O'Carrolls drop. I was hearing that this morning where everyone's like, I got the O'Carroll. I want to see another chill out. Come on. Give me another chill out mask. Maybe let's go explosive resistance. Oh, I want to see one of those. All right, DCD. And survey says. Yeah, I think that log out and log back in went a little too quick. So let me try that again. And that's all you do. I mean, you're just farming these 3 locations. You spawn to each of the 3 locations. And then you simply just turn around and run a little bit, and you'll see them spawn. It's really that simple. It's one of the easiest farms in the game, and it is quite time-consuming, I'm not going to lie. You do get these named items, but let's be real. In reality, you're not getting anything else really worth the squeeze unless maybe Heroic with all directives, farm the Loot Goblin, and hope that he drops something good. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Oh, there's Loot Goblin again. Dude, that's Jefferson Trade 3 times in a row. I'm telling you. This place is on fire. There he is. All right, come on. Something other than the O Carol. Come on. Hook me up. There we go. Chill out mask, baby. Max armor regen. Yo. All right. So there you have it. Just farm these 3 locations and get the exclusive named items while you can. I know that the developers will be removing this soon, so get it while you can. If you don't have the chill out mask that you need, you don't have the Slayer, the O Carol, the Festive Delivery, or what's the other one? The Kula, then farm it now while you can. I'm Kamikazevondoom. Hit that like, subscribe. You know the whole YouTube spiel. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.